guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Rosa, and on this channel we make plant-based food for you and your family to enjoy. So today, well actually it's nighttime, so tonight I'm about to cook dinner, and I want to duplicate something that we had got in Las Vegas at a restaurant called Zenchen's. It's like a little Asian restaurant, and they had so many yummy options. So one thing that I bought, because they actually made a vegan little separate menu for me. Well, not just for me, but for everyone that is vegan, right? So that made me so excited because they actually took out the time to do that for us. But I want to duplicate two items that were on the menu. And one of the items on the menu was this edamame, garlicky, smoky edamame beans that were so delicious. And the other one was they had it like a butter lettuce wrap, and it had little pieces of tofu squares in it with this delicious, sweet and tangy type sauce. It was just amazing, and it made me so happy. So I'm gonna try to duplicate that tonight for our dinner. So I figure I might as well show you guys just in case they come out good, okay? So let me show you what I'm gonna attempt to do, all right? Check it out. So what I have in this bowl is some butter lettuce, and I'm washing it right now with a little water and some of this microdane. You can find this at Costco or any grocery store, and it actually gets rid of any parasites and stuff like that. But you can also use like a little bit of baking soda as well. Okay, guys. So we got that going, and I'm gonna let that sit for about 5-10 minutes. And so let me show you the other ingredients that I'm gonna attempt to put together. Okay, so I got these edamame beans at Costco, and they give you like 4 big bags in one of the big bags. And so what I'm gonna do is boil these in about half a cup of water just to get them nice and steamed, all right? So we'll get that started, so that's out the way while we're getting our tofu ready, all right, guys? So I generally buy firm tofu like at Costco because you get more for your money, and I always keep tofu in my freezer. So this is a block of tofu that I had frozen. I let it unthaw and then squeeze out the excess liquid. So now I'm just gonna cut that out real fast into squares like they had it. Hopefully it's not frozen still. A little bit, but that's okay, it'll work. So what I'm gonna do is pop the tofu inside a plastic bag. You can use a bowl or a bag, but I just wanna make it where it's not so messy. So I'm just gonna kind of like season it in the bag. I don't wanna add a lot of seasoning because it felt like the tofu they had wasn't super seasoned, but the sauce that they made with it kind of brought that out, you know, just made the tofu taste better. So where's my salt? Let me grab some salt. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it while it's in the bag. Let's say about a teaspoon of salt, perhaps. Again, we're winging it, guys, so just doing what feels right to me right now. And a little bit of pepper. And also when I put the tofu inside the freezer like that, it actually gives it more of like a meaty, better texture. I have a video on that somewhere on the channel. The crispy tofu video, so there you go. I think a little bit more. I feel like it needs a tiny bit more. All right. Let's get that all seasoned. Then we're gonna add, let's say about 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. This is gluten-free cornstarch in there. Okay. Yes. I don't need makeup on like that. It may be a little messy. So I think I just put 1, right? That's 2. So the cornstarch is gonna give it that crispier texture on the outside if you don't get it all over your face. All right, so let's shake that up some. Get it nice and coated. All right. See, this just makes it easier, so not so messy. Well, still made it somewhat messy, but yeah. Anyway, all right, so we're gonna take this to the stove, and I'm gonna add a little bit of grapeseed oil in the frying pan and just get it fried up some, okay? I added about 2 tablespoons of grapeseed oil to the pan, and I'm just gonna kind of just toss them in here. Just toss them in carefully, guys, that splashing the oil, because I have burned myself doing that before. All right. So we're gonna get them on an even layer. Flatten down some. All right. All right. So we're gonna let them cook until they get nice and golden brown. And let's go over to the counter and make our sauce real fast for that. Hey guys, I wanted to get on and share some exciting news with you. So most of you guys know I've been working on a new plant-based cookbook, and it's done. This cookbook contains 40 delicious recipes, which includes breakfast, lunch, dinner, and desserts. It's perfect for those who are new to plant-based cooking, or if you're living a busy lifestyle, or even if you just want something quick and easy to prepare but taste delicious. This cookbook is definitely for you. I put a link in the description so you can order your cookbook today. All right, so now back to the video. All right, so to the cup I'm adding 1 cup of water. We're gonna do about 1/3 cup of soy sauce, or you can use tamari as well if you're wheat intolerant. 1 teaspoon of sesame oil, it's toasted sesame oil. 2 teaspoons of agave nectar. I'm gonna give that a little stir first. It had a little bit of spice to it, so I'm going to add about, I think 1 tablespoon of sriracha should do, but I'll taste the sauce and maybe adjust as we go along. And 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. Let's get in there and hurry up and stir that up before it gets clumpy. I think 1 tablespoon should be good. I'm putting the cornstarch in there so that it can get thick. All right, guys. So let's set that aside. Hold on, let me taste it. So I'm just gonna flip it over. At the restaurant, they weren't really crisp, like they weren't really like brown. They were kind of like lighter, and I think they just used firm tofu and kind of like sauteed it a little bit. But for my recipe, I wanted to be able to stand up to the sauce, so I wanted to be a little bit crunchier, because I think that's what I wanted when I was at the restaurant. I was hoping it had a little bit more crunchier texture. I set aside the sauce for the tofu. What I'm gonna do now is chop up some garlic for the edamame beans, because they've had these crispy garlic pieces on it. Then I'm also gonna make the sauce to go on it as well. So let me do that real fast. So I think I'm gonna use, it was a lot of garlic on the edamame beans. So I'm thinking we're gonna use about 6 cloves of garlic and just chop them up fine. So this is the garlic for the edamame beans. Let's do 1 more, and I'm gonna put it inside that sauce to give that sauce for the tofu a little bit more garlicky flavor. Stick that in that sauce. So I'm also gonna make the sauce for the edamame beans real fast. I'm kind of thinking, it felt like it had some like a garlicky, tomato-based type sauce. So I'm gonna go with this gochujang sauce that I have in the fridge. And I'm just gonna mix it up with a little bit of soy sauce, maybe splash a little bit of water in there, and that's it. I don't think I'm gonna add anything else to it, so let's do that. Let me grab a spoon. All right. So probably about a tablespoon, because this stuff is pretty spicy. But again, the edamame beans were really spicy, okay? So maybe a tablespoon and a half. You can play it at your own risk, add a little bit or less, depending on your spice level. And then I'm gonna do a little bit of soy sauce, or maybe tamari sauce if you guys are gluten tolerant. So maybe 2 tablespoons, because it wasn't super saucy. but it was just delicious. So we're gonna go with that. I might not add water yet because I realized I did boil the edamame beans in water, okay? So I think that it'll have enough water retained in it to kind of loosen this up, okay guys? So we got that going, set that aside. The last thing I remember that it had, the tofu had mushroom in it. They had this little Edinaki, Edinaki? How do you say that mushroom? The little mushrooms that are thin and white with a little white heads on it. But however, I don't have that, so it doesn't matter. But I do have a portobello mushroom, and I took the gills out of it, okay? The black part out. So we're just gonna cut this one into thin slices to kind of replicate that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is remove the tofu out of the pan, saute up these mushrooms to get them kind of fully cooked through and kind of a little bit of brown on them. Then I'll add the tofu back and then we'll finish adding the rest of the stuff in it, okay? So let's go do that real fast. So the mushrooms are nice and cooked through. So what I'm gonna do now is just add the tofu back in, warm it back up some. Then we're gonna add some of our sauce to the pan. Oh, the whole thing. Let that cook up and get nice and thick around the tofu. Okay, so now our tofu is all done. Look at it, it looks delicious. And what I'm gonna do is just top it with a little bit of sesame seeds, just for aesthetics, you know. Got some brown sesame and I have some black sesame, just to make it pretty. You don't have to do this part, you know, I'm just being a little extra. So there you go. So we're gonna give it a try in a second, but first I'm gonna finish up our edamame beans so we can just eat it because we're gonna have dinner tonight. So we're gonna eat it all together, right guys? So let me hurry up and throw that in the pot. For the edamame beans, I'm going to add like a tablespoon of oil to the pan. And this is just to crisp up our garlic pieces, okay guys? So let me bring all the sauce over here. I poured the liquid off of the edamame beans, okay? So they're already steamed and already done, ready to go, and they're hot inside. I just want to get this pan nice and hot. We're gonna throw our garlic in there that we chopped up earlier. And I'm gonna get it nice and brown. So normally, you know, you don't want to saute garlic too much because they have that burnt flavor. But for these, they had it where it was, the garlic was like brown bits, so that different type of flavor was just so good with the cooked garlic, okay? So let's get that brown first and let that cook itself up. So once it gets to this part, see it's brown but not burned, we're gonna add the edamame. They did cool down a little bit to the pan. See, that's that water in the edamame that's making it sizzle, so that's good. That helped the recipe out some. Put a little bit more water on it. And then we're gonna toss our sauce in here. And make sure we get all the beans nice and coated. That garlicky sauce. My mouth is watering. It smells so good. Oh my gosh. It smells so yummy. All right, let me let them sit and probably let them cook for about, I say a good 3 minutes, guys. Go from there. All right, guys, so the food is all done. We're gonna give it a try and see if it tastes like how the restaurant did it. So I'm hoping that it tastes good. All right, let's give it a try. So we're gonna grab a lettuce wrap. Let's see. This, oh, my wrap is falling apart. And here's your chopsticks, love. Grab a few of these. See what it tastes like. All right, let's see. Ooh, it's hot. Those are good. Let me see.
How'd it go?
It's good. I forgot the napkins, but that's okay. Hey, it's dinner time. Tell me what you think. Is that good? Okay, guys, that one's good. Let's try the edamame. I'm gonna try to talk with my food in my mouth.
Yeah, napkin would be good.
Let me go get a napkin for both of us. Right back. Delicious. So what do you think about it? Like, what's the flavor profile? Smoky, garlicky. Is it garlicky enough? Garlicky enough?
I don't have a mic on me.
Oh. He don't have a mic on. He said it's delicious. Give your thumbs up then. Anyway, guys, we're gonna enjoy our meal tonight, and I think you should make this recipe. It's like the edamame beans are smoky and garlicky and really good with that gochujang sauce on it. Perfect and it's simple. And then the tofu is just, it's the mushrooms. You don't even hardly taste the mushrooms right in it. It gives it a different texture, but the tofu came out like still crispy on the outside, and all that sauce soaked into it somehow still, making it taste so flavorful. So I would definitely give this one a try. I'm gonna definitely put this up on the website for you guys can give it a try as well. And if you like videos like this, when we have our dinner, just casual, or trying to just create some type of recipe, let me know, guys, and comment below and tell me if you want more recipes like this. And if you want to see more videos like this, give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel, okay? So with that being said, I'm Rosa. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.